Hi, my name is Garcia. I'm a student at Tozer Seminary and an ensign in the United States Navy as a chaplain candidate program officer. Well, when I got out of high school initially, I went to a junior college on a wrestling scholarship, and a man much stronger than I broke my collarbone during a wrestling match. I ended up losing my scholarship, and at that point, I met my now wife at the mall. We started dating, but then a couple months later, she broke my heart, and I just wanted to get out of town. I decided to enlist, and then I joined in February of 2013. Growing up in a Christian household, it didn't mean that I necessarily was really living into my faith. So not until I was about 25 years old did I really make a commitment to change the way I was living my life and embrace what it is to be a Christian and live a Christ-like life. You know, my heart for people was just continuing to grow at this point. And then I started to really hear the Lord's calling to naval chaplaincy. I was talking with a sailor, and the sailor had been going through some stuff in his life, and it was a really hard time for him. He talked about a dark cloud that was kind of following him all over the place. And I just got this urge to pray for him. And, just going against everything that I was feeling at that time, I told myself that if I prayed for him, it would scare him off. And so we just continued to talk. And then a third time, I heard the Lord tell me to pray for him. And at that third point, when the Lord told me to pray for him, I said, God, if this is really you, and I'm hearing you, then let him know, and he'll ask me to pray for him. And that's how I know that it's really you. And so as I continued to talk to this young man, we finished up our conversation, and he stood up and he walked away. And as soon as he left my field of view, I just felt a deep sadness in my heart. And I heard the Lord audibly as you can hear a thought in your mind and in your heart. I heard the Lord say to me, "Who are you to not share my love?" And so when the Lord told me that, he followed it up with, "It's not your job to change someone's heart. That's my job. It's your job to be obedient." Additionally, I think that being in the military can be really lonely. It can be really hard. And when you're away, there's just not a lot of hope. And so being able to show people what hope looks like is super important to me. And also just to help people so that when they go home, when they leave their place of work, they remember that it's a uniform that they wear, and it's not who they are, but that there's a person underneath. The VSC itself has been tremendous as a respite, as a place I can go where, one, I don't feel like I'm bothering anybody, but two, it's a quiet place for me. Sometimes I do feel inside the VSC that it's very limited. Being here at the VSC, I was afforded the opportunity to speak at the Veterans Day Chapel. I spoke at chapel, told my story, and talked about how sometimes the Lord blesses us in ways that we don't understand. What happened to me afterwards was I had a random student I'd never met come up to me and ask me if I was the guy who spoke at chapel. But he looked at me and he said, "Hey, I just want you to know the things that you spoke about, they're really powerful and they really affected me and helped me through something that I've been going through and gave me hope." Simpson has given me the opportunity to reach out to fellow vets here, to spend time with them, to fellowship with them, and to feel like I'm doing what God has called me to do.